Hey guys, Stephen Phillips back in the garage. Today we're looking at Putco's LumaCore LED kits. And with Putco we have Jeff. How you doing, Jeff?
Hey Stephen, thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming in today. So Jeff, in today's video there's a few things I want to cover about the product. First of all, it's the product itself, the kind of light that it outputs, all sorts of things like that. Then we'll get into the installation. Though that is application specific in a lot of these cases, we do kind of want to cover that for the audience so they kind of know what to expect. So with that said, give us the full rundown on the product here.
Yeah, thanks. So what we're showing off today is Putco's new LumaCore line. This is our value-focused LED small bulb program. So we're looking at your general LED replacement bulbs, your turn signals, your running lights, brake lights, reverse lights, all of your small bulb bases, we've got them covered. So a few things make this bulb very special. For one, it's one of our best values for performance for the money, and still going to give you a ton of technology in that package with a new LED that's still really, really bright and gives you really good output. So some of the features are, it has the 360-degree LEDs, which you don't see in a lot of the lower-end LEDs. What that means for you is even in an older housing, the LEDs are not only on the sides, but also on the top of it, giving you light output. LEDs are directional light, so it's really important to fill that entire area with light output. And this makes sure that not only you're being seen by everybody else, but you're fully utilizing that, the housing from the factory. It's got a copper internal heat sink, so it's called our copper core. This not only helps with the heat capacity, but also makes it much more durable. So with how many LEDs we have on board, you can see how many are in these taillights here. It's important to manage that heat, and that copper core helps make sure that that heat capacity is taken care of. And make sure it extends the life of the LEDs as well. They're dual polarity, they're CAN bus acceptable, you just plug them in and work. We have the plug and play resistor kits if you do have something with hyper flashing. So if you do get an error on the dashboard or anything like that, we have an inline plug. There's no splicing, you just plug it in the base type that you need and it'll immediately solve that issue. So that's available as well if you do have one that has that issue after installation. We make them in amber, red, and white, so depending on whatever application, or if you have a clear turn signal lens or anything like that, we still have the amber output or the red or the white output for reverse lights and brake lights. And then in this truck specifically, we have our quick flash bulbs, which I know you mentioned you liked a lot.
I do, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so this is a plug and play bulb. It has a hyper flash built into it, so on brake application, it's actually going to give you a steady on and then 3 quick pulses and then back to steady on. And with this, you're just going to draw much more attention to your brake lights when people are behind you, so hopefully it gets their eyes up on the road and sees you stopping. It's really nice and really catchy, and also adds to the safety of the vehicle itself. It is something that we really like, and it's really, really good for power sports applications as well. So if you have someone who rides, it's another way just to get the eyes on them when they're stopping. And so you can definitely see, we have a video too showing the differences between the license plate frame lights here of the before and after, and you can see how much better the color temperature is and how much brighter these bulbs are.
It's probably obvious here too.
I mean, you can definitely see how bright they are. And it's just a great upgrade. That's a very, very cost-effective upgrade to totally change the look. I mean, you can do your license plate lights and your reverse lights, and it instantly modernizes the vehicle for not much money at all. And it's a plug-and-play installation. So with these specifically, it's if you can replace a factory bulb, you can install our bulbs. It's that simple. You literally plug them in. Dual polarity, you can't mess it up.
Really do it wrong.
No, you can't really do it wrong. Just make sure it gets in all the way, and it's good to go. So it's a really slick and easy upgrade, and we highly recommend it, especially on these trucks with the long beds. Anything you can do to increase that rear end visibility, even at night when you're backing up, it's a huge upgrade.
For sure. And with that said, we kind of know this is an easy install, but let's say on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate this? But also give us a timeline. How long is this going to take us for the brake lights, for instance?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not super handy. I would say this took me around 30 minutes to do on this truck here. And most of that was just disassembling the taillights, undoing the bolts, and you pull them out. So I would give it a 3 to 4. There's no wiring upgrades. It's literally just a plug-and-play bulb. The hardest part is disassembling and reassembling it. And like I said, if you have the ability to replace a bulb, it's that simple.
Easy enough. And with a 3 or 4 rating, we do think you can do this on your own, really without any issues at all. Again, that number is going to depend on your application. Some vehicles have more difficult times getting things out. Some are a lot easier. So it just depends on the application. But if you have any questions, hesitations, or problems doing it yourself, as always, look below in the description. I'll have a dealer locator there, so you can find a dealer in your area to make the purchase, but also to make the installation happen as well. All right, so that's a wrap on Putco's LumaCore LED kits. Before we go though, Jeff, thank you for coming today.
Thanks again for having me, Steve.
Yes, sir. It's been a great pleasure.
Thank you.
Now, if you have any questions or comments, leave those in the comments below. We're happy to address those for you there. If you just want more information about the product, check again in the description of the part number and again that dealer locator so you can find and purchase these products at a dealer in your area. Now if you liked the video, leave us a like. If you loved the video, subscribe and click the bell icon for notifications anytime we release a new video. Thanks again for tuning in. This has been Performance Corner in the Garage.